Happy World Cup final day. We had breezy talent booked on 2 World Cup commercials. So I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of everything that went down to make these happen. Okay, so yesterday did not go to plan. I fully intended while I was in work clothes and in between meetings to be able to film this video. It's a good problem to have, but we ended up having like a million auditions come through, and then we have in-person auditions next week that I had to make sure that we were taken care of. So anyways, the day got away from me. It's now the weekend and I really want to post this obviously by the World Cup final. So we're doing it now. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the Uber World Cup commercial. But make sure to stick around because the Starbucks one was like a wild ride. Okay, so for Uber, I submitted 73 of my clients on May 11th. This project moved very, very fast. We had a total of 10 auditions come through on May 12th, so about a day later. Those auditions were due 24 hours later, so May 13th. Now, even though some of the auditions were for principal and others were for secondary, pretty much all of the self-tapes looked identical. It was just like a slate, and then I think it was 2 different takes of one action. So my client submitted that, and then about 24 hours after, we finally got our callback requests. So that would have been May 15th. I had one person get an in-person callback and one person get a virtual callback. The reason they were different, the one that was in-person was for a principal role, and then the one that was virtual was for a secondary role. The in-person one, I don't know what that consisted of. Obviously, I was not there. But for the virtual one, it looked really, really simple. They just asked for outfit options and then to confirm availability. So my client sent in a total of 3 different outfit options. And then she also obviously confirmed that she was available for the shoot date. Oh, and also that she would hold the date. That's another part of when you get put on a veil. You not only have to be available right now, but you also have to confirm that you can hold it until they finalize the cast. Okay, then on May 18th, we finally got bookings in. Unfortunately, my principal girl got released, but my secondary got booked. So my secondary person ended up filming on May 21st. Honestly, it sounded like it went absolutely amazing. As an agent, I feel like I'm constantly putting out little fires here and there. A lot of times it's like they gave me a contract to sign right there on the spot, which obviously is a no-no. Or like it's been 30 days and I still haven't received pay. So anyways, to hear that everything went amazing on set was like music to my ears. And on top of that, the ad agency reached out to me, I wanna say like less than 24 hours after the shoot. And I sent in my invoice, my W-9, and then they paid it well before, I don't remember when they paid it, but they did pay it well before the due date. So it went really great. Now typically with like holiday and Super Bowl and now World Cup, these commercials move very, very quickly because obviously you don't want to miss out on all the excitement and when people are actively searching for these kinds of commercials. So they filmed this, like I said, on May 21st, and then the ad went live on June 12th. And that pretty much wraps up that project in a nice little bow. Okay, so before I move into Starbucks, which once again was like the craziest and kind of funniest booking that we've ever had, let's take a final look at the Uber spot.
Because there are rival bars in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber.
Okay, so the Starbucks World Cup commercial. This one is a doozy. So first and foremost, they posted a lot of roles and they were all principal. So submissions from agents were due on April 19th, and I ended up submitting a total of 69 clients, but it was across 6 different roles just based on like age, ethnicity, whatever they were looking for. Of the 69 that I submitted, 59 got auditions, which were due April 20th. Now this is already where things start to get a little crazy. 46 of the 59 had been asked to tape as extras. So only 13 of my clients were actually auditioning for the principal roles that I originally submitted them for. Not a lot, but maybe like 10 to 15 of my clients are not interested in any type of extra work, so they just declined. But everybody else submitted their audition. For the extra roles, it was really, really simple. They just wanted you to upload a non-professional photo of yourself taken recently. And then for the principal roles, it was 3 photos plus the self-tape. Okay, now for more chaos. On that same day, April 19th at 9 p.m., I had client number 1 get a callback. It was on Zoom, not in person. The audition time was 1:37 p.m. So we confirmed that night, like literally 10 minutes later, and we just go on about our night. Then I wake up the following day, and at 7 a.m. we get a Zoom callback request for client number 2. That one's at 2:30 p.m. She confirmed she was asleep, but she did confirm about an hour and a half later. So yay, we're both confirmed for callbacks today. Okay, then at 11 a.m., Casting lets me know that client number 1 has been canceled. Okay, I don't love that. I hate having to deliver that kind of news to my client, but it's my job, so okay, we'll do it. I let her know and we move on. Then at 1:30 p.m., they cancel the callback for client number 2. Okay, wonderful, no problem. To be honest, at this exact moment, I just assumed that the project was dead or that they just weren't interested in my clients. Either way, I'm not expecting any more communication from them. Well, then out of literally nowhere, April 25th, I get an email to put client number 1 on avail. So now my client gets excited again and I let them know that we're gonna hold the date. I mean, it's a Starbucks commercial, like as much as I don't love the back and forth, like of course we're gonna oblige. Okay, then on April 27th, we finally get the official booking email. Yes, it's all said and done, this is our role. Then they immediately follow up. Actually, she does have the same title. She's gonna be playing Sister in Cafe, but she's been downgraded to a feature extra, so let me know if we can confirm her. Cool. But at this point, like I said, it's Starbucks, it's World Cup. You can't say no to that. So my client confirmed. I immediately messaged them and I was like, yep, we're in, sign us up. And at this point, I'm just really hoping and crossing my fingers I don't get any more emails from them, to be honest. It looks like I did get one more email from them that night asking if she could come in for a fitting, which is totally normal. So she did go in the following afternoon for the fitting. And then that evening we got the call sheet for the shoot, which was the next day, the 29th. And then after the shoot, I sent the invoice, my W-9, and I finally took a breath because somehow we made it to the finish line of this project. Don't quote me on this. This one was a little bit harder to track because it went live, I think, on Instagram, and then it went live on Facebook, and then eventually it went to YouTube. But I believe the ad officially went live on June 11th-ish. So yeah, just chaos. Okay, anyways, thank you once again for hanging out with me. Happy World Cup Day again. Let me know who you're rooting for in the comments. I don't really watch soccer, but like, if you guys have a team, let me know if you're doing well or if you win. Also, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all next week. Oh, but for now, let's enjoy the final Starbucks spot.